The single best way to be heard in your next meeting is not to talk more. It is to draw. Hi, I'm Dan Rome, and this is my Napkin Academy. I'm the author of this book, The Back of the Napkin, Solving Problems and Selling Ideas with Pictures, as well as a whole bunch of other books that I've written over the last several years, all about the power of visual communication. And on the Napkin Academy, this is exactly where I'm going to share with you exactly how to do it. Listen, I have a promise I'd like to make for you. Drawing is going to make you smarter and more successful. That is my promise, and on napkinacademy.com, we're going to prove it. Why is that so? Because you know what? In a complex world, and boy is our world complicated, clarity is what's going to win. Using the tools that I'm going to share with you over these next several lessons, we're going to go from a very complicated world to a world of incredible, radical clarity. And I'm going to show you how to do that by using your mind's eye. Now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to start by talking about how does our visual system work? Because I'll tell you this, when you understand how this works, this part isn't so hard. And then this part, our brain, becomes incredibly powerful in ways that you might not even be able to imagine. Let me give you a quick example. I could be in a meeting and I could be talking about how our business is suffering because we haven't been able to leverage shareholder value on a go-forward basis in the way that we'd like to be able to do in a shifting market environment. What in the heck does that even mean? Well, let me show you something. Here's our business. These are our customers. And we've been able to sell our product to them for a long time. But guess what? A new competitor has come in, or perhaps a new regulation. And now what we need to do is figure out a way to go around that competitor to get to our customer. Now there's all kinds of ways we could do that by just simply looking at the picture. We could knock a hole through that wall and go straight after our customer. Maybe what we could do is, as we say, go around that wall. Or maybe we could take a customer and move the customer over to our side of the entire business. This is what I mean by the power of visual thinking and visual communication, and I guarantee you can do this by learning just a couple of very simple rules. Who takes this training? Over the last decade, I have been able to offer exactly the same training that you're going to find in napkinacademy.com to such companies as Microsoft and SAP and Philips and General Electric, Kraft, Google, Wells Fargo, the United States Navy, Lucasfilm, even a story you'll hear in my first lesson about the couple of times I had a chance to share these tools with the White House. Pretty cool. Any link in this site is going to take you straight into the actual Napkin Academy itself. And when you arrive, you're going to see a page that looks like this. And all you need to do is either click register or click right here to start any course. And what you're going to be able to see is I'm going to offer a series of courses right off. The first course you'll want to take is this Red Belt Beginning Visual Thinking series, part of what I call the Visual Power series. That's where you're going to start. There are other lessons available if you want to just be able to try some things. We've got live lessons where you'll be able to join me every single month for a live lesson where we're either talking about a very specific visual thinking tool. Some of the lessons we're going to talk about really big conceptual ideas such as how do you use visuals to help you clarify things around financial services and investing. Or how do you use these simple pictures to help you optimize your business? Or how are we going to use these simple pictures to help us become really incredible innovators? So we'll have those lessons too. And then the third set of lessons we'll have in this live Draw with Dan monthly program is we have guest stars. We have people like Simon Sinek and Austin Kleon and Sonny Brown and Dave Gray, friends of mine who have agreed to join us and draw their own ideas live so you can see how they use visual thinking to help write their books and come up with their ideas. And there are even a series of old classic lessons. If you've been a Napkin Academy cadet or associate in the past, your favorite old lessons are still here, along with a bunch of free previews if you just want to take a look and see what's involved. Each lesson, once you get in, is going to be broken down into a series of individual classes. Every class runs anywhere from 6 to 20 minutes. Each class will have lots of examples, all done by video, of course, with specific lessons on how to draw exactly what it is that I'm talking about. We'll go into the individual toolkits that are available. How do they work? How might you apply them? For every one of the lessons, there are downloadable sheets to print out and take with you and help remember and practice, and quizzes, gamification. We've done everything we possibly can to make sure that Napkin Academy is the best possible online learning experience for you. So what does Napkin Academy give you? Well, on this new platform, we've got a complete industrial strength learning management system with all the capabilities and security you would expect of a true enterprise level learning platform. That means individual student tracking. The program will know who you are, what lesson you're in, how far along you are, what quizzes you've taken, what points you've scored on being able to follow along on the lessons, diplomas, quizzes, and the ability to make printouts of all of the key lesson plans. And of course, this all new Visual Power series, never before released online. And what you're going to get from taking these lessons is an entirely new way to communicate, radically better presentations, and the clearest thinking of anyone in the room. So come draw with me on Napkin Academy, and here's the deeper promise that I make to you. You are going to learn an entirely new skill, which you will be able to turn into a capability that you can use every single day to have really radical impact on what you do at work, both for yourself and for your teams. I'm Dan Rome, and this is my Napkin Academy. Join me.